Welcome to the ICE podcast, supported by the US Soybean Export Council, an initiative to enable the cold chain industry of India to be future ready.
Hello, listeners, and a warm welcome to this episode of the ICE podcast on cold chain technology. Today, we have a slightly interesting gastronomic topic, the culinary arts. Today, we have a very celebrated chef to speak on this topic. Chef Y.B. Mathur is one of the senior most chefs of the country. He has impeccable records of his perfectionist services to ITC, to the culinary industry, and to the younger generation of chefs. Chef Mathur is a chef, an author, a teacher, trainer, mentor, and a speaker. He has authored two useful books for USAPIC named Culinary Guide and Culinary Curriculum. He has authored another useful book for USSEC named Culinary Craft. He is also the author of Culinary Economics, an academic bestseller. Chef Mathur was the senior consultant of the creation of the Institute of Culinary Arts at the Indira Gandhi National Open University. He headed the academics at the Wellcome Group Graduate School of Hotel Administration, declared as the best hotel management and culinary management institute. Over to you, Chef Mathur.
Hello, listeners. I am Y.B. Mathur. As a chef, I am a stakeholder in the use of cold chains in the food and beverage business. I benefit from the quality ecosystem that our businesses can institute due to the availability of cold chains. This is also the subject of my talk in this podcast. Notwithstanding the effect of the pandemic, the Indian food and beverage businesses would continue to grow. The formats of the business have already changed to cloud kitchens and delivery only. The businesses would reach rural areas also. Cold chain technology preserves food, thereby enhancing its shelf life and allowing it to reach distant markets. The most sacred responsibility of a chef and any food-led business is to safeguard the customer's health and tummy. Converging on this understanding, the customers have the right to expect that the food they consume is safe. Customers are highly enlightened about safe food and beverages, and a business can be crippled even with a single case of compromise on food safety. The customers of food and beverage outlets perceive the freshness and quality of menu items served to them through the raw ingredients and food products that chefs use. This freshness and quality are actualized through the right protocols-led cold chain. The point of origin of any raw ingredient is farming and fishing. Harvested and fished raw ingredients pass through distributors, retailers, and often through food processors. A raw ingredient is one which is delivered to chefs as it was farmed or fished. A food product is one in which value has been added to a raw ingredient or combination of raw ingredients by a food processing company. A continuous cold chain with clear mandates of temperatures to be maintained must control the entire food chain from its point of origin to its culmination, with the end customer consuming the food in a food and beverage outlet. The food and beverage business deals with raw ingredients and food products which are perishable. Within the business, however, these are characterized and classified in either of three categories based on their relative perishability. The categories are non-perishables, perishables, and high perishables. It is important to note that in India, chefs control the usage of perishables and high perishables. Examples of non-perishables are cereals, staples, canned and bottled products. Examples of perishables are vegetables and fruits. Examples of high perishables are seafood, poultry, meats, and processed poultry and meat products. All raw ingredients and food products are purchased against standard purchase specifications. These are zero variable and zero tolerance lead purchase protocols. Besides quality, the standard purchase specifications mandate the temperature at which these must be brought by the vendor in controlled delivery vehicles and received by the business. An example is receipt of cold foods to be brought in between 1 degree centigrade, which relates to 33.8 degrees Fahrenheit, and 5 degrees centigrade, which relates to 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Another example is receipt of frozen foods, which must be received at a minimum temperature of minus 18 degrees centigrade, which relates to minus 0.4 Fahrenheit or colder. Receipt of temperature controlled ingredients and food products is imperative to a food and beverage business. Chefs do expect that all stakeholders along the lateral trail of a robust and unbroken cold chain would have consciously and conscientiously followed the protocols and taken the right measures of food safety. As a process, all foods received must be immediately transferred to temperature and humidity controlled storages. The storages could be food stores, cold stores, or deep freezers. The cold chain must be maintained. For example, cold foods must be stored between 1 degree centigrade, which relates to 33.8 degrees Fahrenheit, and 5 degrees centigrade, which relates to 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Similarly, frozen foods must be stored at a minimum temperature of minus 18 degrees centigrade, which relates to minus 0.4 degrees Fahrenheit or colder. The food production is backwards and foremost integrated with the management of materials in a very specific manner, and temperature controls are mandated at each point. Food handlers are duty bound to ensure compliances. Chefs conduct saleable yield tests on raw ingredients to ascertain the profitability of a menu item. Raw ingredients which are received in a cold chain result in higher saleable yield and thereby higher profitability for the business. It is my observation that foods retain intrinsic moisture, taste, and mouthfeel when these are brought in a cold chain. Further to this understanding, it has also been scientifically proven that blast freezing locks all the nutrients. Usage of individually quick frozen raw ingredients, known by the acronym IQF, support cost effectiveness of operations. A chef needs to use that much quantity of IQF items as are currently required, while the rest of the ingredients of the pouch or batch can remain frozen and free from possible spoilage and subsequent wastage. Certain food production processes require chilling of semi-prepared foods. These foods must be kept under refrigeration at 4 degrees centigrade, which relates to 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below. Chilling foods properly is one of the most effective ways to reduce the risk of foodborne illnesses. Quantities of sauces, gravies, and scratch foods that won't be used immediately must be chilled or frozen to requisite temperatures. The understanding of today's podcast talk is that cold chain is imperative to a chef's profession. Raw ingredients and food products which remain in an uninterrupted cold chain retain quality, moisture, taste, flavor, and mouthfeel, are cost effective and allow a business higher profitability. Thank you very much, listeners.